Hi there. So, this is your accounts video. In the accounts video, what I'd like to do is take you through everything that really comes under the accounts banner. So that's from, let's say, creating an account on the device, changing an account on the device, and setting up an email account, because we know some of those are massive call drivers. So what I'd like to do is just make you ready and make you feel confident with dealing with the accounts on the Windows 8 device. One of the main call drivers, as you guys know, is going to be email accounts that can be added to the phone. I'm going to talk you through how to add an email account onto the phone, but before I do that, I'm going to tell you what accounts are and are not supported, the different account types. What the Windows PC8 supports is accounts that are IMAP and EAS. Now what EAS is Exchange Active Sync. The very important thing here is POP3 is not supported with the Windows PC8 Tablet Edition. But not all is lost. For the guys with an email address that is POP3, they'll find that out in their email provider settings. But if they've got one of these account types, they would need to go and download an app from the Windows App Store. And it would just be an email app. So let's get things going then, and let's see how we add an email account onto the device. First thing we do is select the mail icon, and this will open up, and then you'll be prompted to enter your username and password. If you don't have an email address and would like one, the device lets you set up a Microsoft one from here. So let's sign into this device just now then. So I've put my details in there, I've hit save, and watch what happens. Because all the details were correct, what it's done is it's took me straight to my inbox. If I had any emails, they would appear down this side, and you'll be able to read them in the reading panel just now. So let's go back out of this, and we'll go back in and see what it looks like. So for instance, if I wanted to check my emails, I would just hit the mail icon, and as you can see, it takes us back into this section. You can also send them from here by just adding your address in there. If you've got your contacts synced up to it, when you start typing, it will show you the contact at the bottom. What we've done there was add a Microsoft account. So remember, those were the live.co.uk, the hotmail.com, the msn.com. If our customer has one of the other email accounts, the popular ones like Google Mail, Yahoo Mail, anything like that, they can still add these to this device. It's got the settings pre-installed, so all the customer would need is their user details. To do this, what we need to do is, as always, get our trusty friend out, the charm bar, click on our settings from in here, and you'll see something in here saying accounts. What we can do now is click accounts. You see the accounts that you've got activated. You can add an account by simply pressing on add account. You'll see the different ones you have. Say for instance it was a Google Mail, click the Google one and then put in your correct details. It won't set up unless the details are correct. So if you've not got the correct details, get the customer to double check them with their email provider. If you wanted to delete an account, you would go back into your accounts and press on it. Bottom, you've got remove account there. What other account types can we get? So basically, one of the accounts types that we want to talk about is the user accounts. Now at the start, we called this the EE tablet. Now, for instance, more than one person might use the tablet. What we would need to do is create that person a user. To get there, you guessed it, into the settings from our charm bar, change your PC settings, and what you've got here is you've got the users menu. Now, what we can do is change the settings for the account we've got. We can change your password. We've got a new thing on the Windows PC 8, is create a picture password. Now what that's like is basically, if you've ever used, I'll put my password in here, if you've ever used an Android device where you put the screen pattern on there, so if you've got the picture of a flower, the pattern would be a circle around that flower, a dot on that flower, and then join the two up, and that would then let you into your device. But we'll come back to that. We'll look at adding another user to there. So, down the bottom of our user section, we've got add a user. Click on that. We can put the user's email address in just now, but we'll sign in without a Microsoft account, just to show you what it's like. You can add a user. There's two options for signing in. Use the Microsoft account or just use the local account. We're going to use the local one. Click local. We'll call it EE Tablet 2. Put the password in again. Re-enter it. And then we'll put a wee hint in. You'll see the account overview they're going to do. You could also add a picture as well. We'll click finish. And you'll notice we've got EE Tablet account as local account, and also we've got another EE Tablet account. Now to switch user, we'd need to return to our home screen, and at the top here, click on it, and then you can select that person there. But what we'll do is we'll sign out, unlock the device, and then we can pick between what user account we want to do. This is the one we set up, pop our password in. Now that you've watched me do all the things on the tablet, why don't you take this time just now to have a go yourself at what I've just done, or have a wee look on Albert if you've not got the tablet there to research more. Another great thing to research on is a Microsoft website. Why don't you have a practice at it? Enjoy.